Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on how I do my brows. As you can see, I don't really have much to work with, so basically everything needs to be drawn on. When I was younger, my eyebrows used to be so big and so bushy, I could have literally made any shape I wanted to with them. But I guess because back then it was the cool thing to have the little skinny brows, so now they just stay that way. So I use my trusty favorite products to draw my brows and get them exactly the way I like them. So today I'm going to be using some Milani products. This is the Stay Put Brow Color in Brunette. And I also have the Milani Precision Brow Pencil in the color Medium Brown. So first thing I like to do is go in with the pencil, and I start off by lining underneath just to start out my shape so I can see how exactly I want my arch to be first. So first I just start with the arch underneath just so I can get my base shape. And from there, I basically go up to see how thick I want them to be. Mine are naturally thin, so I go quite a bit up from what they naturally are so I can create a thicker, more voluptuous brow. So now that we have the base shape, we can go ahead, and I like to fill in this corner right here just because it makes it more bold. It kind of is too thin, so I'm gonna thicken it up here. Just like that. And then once we're at this point, I like to go in with the brow pomade and fill it in. So I just keep filling it in so they look very full and natural. I don't want to leave any spots where it's not have any product, because that would make it look less natural. And it doesn't matter if you get a little outside of the shape, because we're always going to go back at the end and clean it up with concealer. So I try to stay as close to the line as I can. I like to fill it in nice and full. So now we have this brow filled in. I'm gonna go ahead off camera and get the other brow up to speed. Okay, we're back and the brows are all filled in. As you can see, I didn't go all the way up to the edge with the product because I like to take this spoolie brush and I just brush it out, just to make it look as natural as I can. You just blend the product so there's no sharp edge to the end. I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the same thing to the other side. Which, once again, this doesn't have to be clean because we're gonna go back with some concealer and clean everything up. Okay, so now that we're here, the next step is to get my concealer. Today I'm going to be using the AOA Studio Liquid Concealer in the color Porcelain. I got this concealer from the site Shop Miss A. It was $1. It's super awesome for my brows. It's kind of thinner, but I like that when it comes to lining my brows, so I can move it really easily and get exactly the way I want it and need it to be. And it's also very buildable. So we just put a little dab here underneath, and then I take my small concealer brush. It's super thin, looks like this. I'm using the e.l.f. brush. Once I drag the product down my lid, I like to go in with the very tip and line my brows right underneath as closely as I can to make it as sharp and clean as I can. right. And then I just blend out the rest of the product. I'm going to go in with a little thicker concealer brush to smudge this out a little, just so it doesn't have such a clean line. So when I do the rest of my face, it'll be easier. All right, so that's underneath. And now I'm going to go in and do the exact same thing to the top. I go put a little dot, drag the product down with my concealer brush. You can also kind of manage your thickness during this step as well. If you get your brows a little too thick or they're a little messy, you can clean them up and make them a little thinner, because the concealer is a little more easy to control and it makes it look crisp. And then I'm gonna blend out the excess product. I'm gonna grab my thicker concealer brush and run across the top so it's not such a harsh line. Into the corner to clean it up just. All right, and from here I'm gonna go back in with my spoolie brush to kind of smear out the edge a little more, since the concealer made it precise. And then I'm gonna go off camera and do the same to the other eye. And there we have it. This is my finished brow look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. If you did not, I'll take a thumbs down too. Thank you for your feedback either way. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. I will link all the products that I used in today's video underneath as well. Thank you for checking out my channel again. See you next time.